Hello friends, today also we are going to discuss about the people, development and environment. Okay, let's use this in at paper 1 and the subtopics today we are going to discuss, that is the energy resources. Okay, energy resources, then renewable energy and non-renewable energy, and conventional and non-conventional fuels. Okay, we discuss all this in today's class. Let us start our class. So first we discuss about the energy resources. Okay, there are two different types of energy resources we have. One is renewable and another is non-renewable. What is the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources? Renewable energy. What is renewable energy means? Will never run out. Means that we will get it again and again. We get it again and again. For example, solar. We know that the sun is always there, so we'll get the solar energy always, and it will not run out. Means it is always there for us. Okay, it is a natural, is giving us a great gift for the human beings. Next is the wind. We know that it is also is a kind of energy. Windmills are working, energy is brought out for us, so such energy is always there for us. Next is hydro, that is using the tidal waves we are making. Then we know that electricity is producing by using the hydro, so this kind of energy, water is always there for us, so it's a renewable energy. It is again and again we are getting it, but we know that by rain we again get water, so it is not run out. Such kind of resources is known as renewable resources. Okay, it is the energy pouring out from this kind of renewable resources. Next is non-renewable energy. Which are the non-renewable energy? That is run out. Run out means when we use it again, we will not get it again. Never get it again. For example, coal. Coal is the first one. We get a lot of thermal energy is producing by using this coal. So what happens is that that is the majority resource for us for getting the energy. Coal is the first one. So what happens is that when we use the coal for a lot of years, so it will run out. Means we will not get it again. And next is the oil, petroleum. All these products we know that is why it's the price is increasing day by day. So they belong to the non-renewable energy or non-renewable resources. So you must keep these two is in your mind because they will ask questions from this area. We have seen a lot of questions related to this in the UGC NET exam. So you must know it. Okay, what is renewable energy and what is non-renewable energy? Next is conventional and non-conventional energy. What is conventional energy? Conventional means are non-renewable. Non-renewable means that will run out, that will finish. Okay, when we use it again, they will finish. That kind of energy is known as conventional energy. For example, coal, oil, petroleum, etc. So all this will run out. Next is non-conventional energy. Non-conventional means they never run out. They are always there for us. Okay, are renewable. Okay, example are solar, wind, hydro, etc. That they are non-conventional energy. Next is different energies. We are going to discuss about different kinds of energy using, especially in India. Okay, it is throughout the world, different energies are using, but now we are going to discuss about the energies that we are using in India, how we are using it. Okay, energy from sun is known as solar energy. Okay, first one, largest park is Badla. Okay, Badla, it is in Rajasthan. You must know the name. Sometimes they will ask such questions. Next is the largest solar tree. It is in Durgapur. It is in West Bengal. Okay. Next, first solar city, that is DIU. Next is Uday. What is Uday? It is a project for bringing out the solar energy. That is solar panels are using for different purposes. For that, they bring a project known as Uday. That is Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana. To bring out the solar production and solar energy using. That is known as Uday. That is Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana. There are 35 solar parks in 25 states. Okay, so solar parks are there. They are bringing out energy for the electric purpose and all. So that is a one of the area we must know about. That is a solar energy. Next is wind power. Okay, we are fourth in the wind power. Your southwest north areas, we are using the wind powers for producing the electricity and all. So it is in the world, when we consider the world level, we are in the fourth position. Next is hydroelectric. Hydroelectric, we have the seventh largest production in the hydroelectric in the world level. Okay, in the world level, seventh position we are keeping. That is, then hydroelectric, we are using the tidal waves we are using, and we also using the you might have heard about the water in the reservoirs are using for the production of the electricity. All these are the part of it. Okay. Next is geothermal. Geo means, it is connected to the earth. And geothermal, what is geothermal? Natural heat of the earth. That is the heat from the earth is using for the production of the energy. This is known as geothermal. That is hydrothermal. Hydro means water. Hydrothermal is that. Then geopressurized brines. That is, it's a different methods. Okay. From underground, they are using this. Okay. Underground water, heat water they are using, and like that they are using. Hot, dry rocks are using. So from these three areas, they're getting the geothermal. Okay, that is hydrothermal is the geopressurized brines is the hot dry rocks are the from this they are producing the energy. Then main areas of using this geothermal are from seven areas. We are getting this geothermal. There is one is Himalayas, Sohana, West Coast, Cambay, Son, Narmada, and the Tapti. Okay, Sonata, it is known as Sonata. But it is SO and Sun, Na. Narmada's first two letters, that is Na, and Tapti's Ta, that is known as Sonata. Then Mahanadi, all these areas, coastal some areas, we are using this geothermal powers are using for producing the energy. Next is biomass. Bio, it is life. It is something connected to life. So, how we are using sunshine and rain. That is how we are using the synthetic by the sunshine and rain. Where the biomass is getting some kind of biomass is getting. We can see what all the things is that. SNG, that is synthetic methane is using. Then SNG, CNG is cattle, poultry, fish. So you might have heard of gases are producing out of the methane and all. That is known as SNG, synthetic methane is using. Then CNG is cattle poultry, that is cattle from the dung of the cow and all. We are making the gases and all this all considered as the energy production from bio mass. Then bacteria, that is uh, Methyloccus capsulata. Methyloccus capsulata is the bacteria from which we are using this biomass. Next is biofuel. Biofuel, especially it is from ethanol. Okay, ethanol is in it. There is example sugar cane, and from some kind of molasses, we are making the biofuels. And for the biodiesel, Jatropha is the plant from which we are making the biodiesel. This is asked in the UGC NET exam. So you must have an idea about all these areas. Okay. What is biomass and what is biofuels, which are the biofuels we are from the sugarcane and molasses we are making the biofuel. The fuel is ethanol. Okay. And biodiesel is jet plant. We are making the diesel out of it. And biomass, the SNG and CNG, the gases we are making out of it. Next is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, that is, if we are fifth in the position of the nuclear energy, that is, we are using the uranium and all for producing the energy. Fifth in the world, we are that. We have 22 nuclear reactors with the and 7 nuclear power plants we have. And the soil and forest resources also using for some kind of natural production of energy and all we are using. So nuclear energy we should have to keep in mind. Okay, the fifth in the world we are using. This is just for your information. That is soil, forest resources are important. They may ask which are the important natural resources. Means soil and forest is also a great important natural resources. Next, a lot of time. Okay, lot of time they have asked the question. That is the production of energy from high to low, or from low to high. They have asked a lot of time in the UGC NET exam. So you must know that which energy production is high in India. First one is the thermal energy. Thermal energy is the highest production of energy producer, especially it is the coal. From the coal, the thermal energy is producing. So first position is keeping by the thermal energy. Second is by the hydro. Hydro means water. Okay, related to water, tidal it can be, or from the reservoirs we are using the powers. Okay. Next is renewable. Renewable means solar energy, wind energy. They come the third position. Okay. Solar the first in renewable. Solar come the first. Second only the wind will come. Okay. Then come the gas. Different kinds of gases they are producing the energy. Then next is diesel. From the diesel they are producing, and last is the nuclear. So you should not get confused about it. A lot of time they have asked us to write it in the order of the highest to lowest, or from lowest to the highest. So you must know that thermal is the first one, then hydro, then renewable, then gas, then diesel, then the nuclear energy. So today we have discussed some of the important areas. So usually they have asked in the UGC net exam, that is renewable resources, non-renewable resources, conventional, non-conventional, and the different areas of energies, and from the high to low their positions. These are all very important because in different UGC net exam papers they have asked from these areas. So you must study them thoroughly. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. We can meet in the next class. Okay. Have a good day for all of you. Goodbye.